So identifying as a finite self is suffering. Is suffering because I will read here, suffering is allowing any desire, need, or limitation to be superimposed on your true nature as awareness. That is, manifestation arise from me, and then I get hypnotized, and the me that is manifestation is presenting, I start to identify with it. I start to say, yes, yes, this is my thought. Yes, yes, this is my perception. Yes, yes, this is my sensation. And in fact, I am inside of it in a way. In fact, I am something inside of it. I start to become an object. And when you become the object, the suffering arises because you start to accept the desires, the needs, and the limitation of this apparition. You start to accept them as if they were yours. And then the problem of the individual become your problem as awareness. So that's why that this phenomenon of identification is creating suffering. So what is standing as awareness? To stand as awareness is to reject the incorrect interpretation and perception on and its seeming consequences. So of course, if I am not this individual struggling with my life, therefore the consequences are not affecting me either. So the arrow that you see coming from the me inside the frame of individuality and going out, that was here more. You see the arrows on the previous slide that were coming in from the me to the outside. That what we say the ego, right? This process of individuality trying to impose its nature on awareness, on what you are. And when you stand as awareness, you say, no, I don't accept your projected limitation. I don't accept your stories about a physical world out there. I don't accept your stories about there are others out there. I don't accept this. I don't accept your suffering, your desires, or your needs as mine. So when you standing as awareness is rejecting the story of the finite mind, the story of the ego. And and why you have to do this? First, because it is producing suffering, but second, because any stories and seeming consequences are still part of the frame. Have you noticed that you cannot stand outside the physical world? You cannot think outside, you cannot perceive outside, because anything that happened in experience is part of the frame. It's simply another frame, another scale of the frame. So any interpretation and perception is more of the same. So standing as awareness is standing as your true nature, as what you are.